Ay, sir po, yung ibang companies po, we've divested from those companies. So I'm directly lang with Alpha and Omega.
What do you mean by that?
We are no longer part of those companies.
Okay. Bakit po ikaw CFO pa rin kung nag-divest na po kayo, official pa rin po kayo dyan?
Sorry, tumutulong lang po ako dun sa mga ibang companies po.
So you haven't with the permission?
Pinag-uusapan kasi just now, no, na yung claim na nag-divest, hindi totoong nag-divest, at kung nag-divest man, allegedly, hindi pa nila ginagawa yung iba pang mga requirements doon vis-a-vis, for example, the Securities and Exchange Commission.
You're still the CFO according to you.
Opo, pero hindi po ako nagmamanage po ng mga companies na yon. Wala na po ako. Wala po ako dun sa ano.
Sorry. Naintindihan po niyo yung divestment. Nung mag-divest kayo, sino yung taong doon nyo i-divest po ang inyong interest sa korporasyon?
Katulad sa St. Timothy, kay Maria Roma ko binigay po yung aking
Sino siya?
shares.
Kamag-anak mo?
She's the niece of my husband.
Kamag-anak mo pa rin. Kayo pa rin. Kayo pa rin yan. Correct?
Senator Tulfo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For PICAB, kay Engineer Dakay. Alam nyo, Engineer Dakay, kung gugustuhin, may pamamaraan. It says in Section 29, Republic Act number 4566, pwede po kayo mag-imbestiga at gumawa po ng aksyon, suspension, revocation of license kung meron po mga report. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, nasa inyong kamay kung pwede nyong i-revoke. Hindi po ba kayo nag-iimbestiga na maaring yung ilang mga tao ninyo ay naareglo at nababayaran kaya bigay na lang na lisensya? Take the case po dito sa Diskaya. 3 na po ang kumpanya, isa lang may-ari. Pag na blacklisted, apply. So, ibig sabihin po ba, kung may kumpanya ako, mabablacklist, gagamit lang ako ng ibang pangalan, mag-a-apply ako, pwede na naman. And then I can apply again, same project or same agency, kahit na na-blacklist ako ng DPWH. Ganun po ba? You tell me.
No, Your Honor. PICAB is also a quasi-judicial body. And we do a lot of investigations. And we also resolve a lot of cases.
Investigation siguro sa mga maliliit. Pero kapag mga malalaki na kagaya nito, wala ho kami naririnig. Bakit 15 po sila na nagkonsabahan, binulsa yung pera ng bayan, 1.3 trillion, wala tayong narinig. Ngayon, nandito kayo, nagpapaliwanag, sasabihin nyo, meron kayong quasi-judicial. Nasaan yung quasi-judicial? Bakit yung pinayagan nangyari? 2022 hanggang 2025, 3 years, engineer. Wala kayong ginawa, hindi nyo kinansela yan. Isang kumpanya, tatlo pa. Yung isang may-ari. Wala kayong ginawa. Ngayon, pinapakita yung sa amin dito na meron kayong ganito, meron kang kayo. Nasaan yun sinasabi mo? 3 years.
I understand very well your concerns, Your Honor, and I appreciate that very much. However, PICAB does not play any part in the implementation of the project.
I'm not saying part of the implementation. Yung pag-apply lang at engineer ng license. Kasi pag na-blacklist yung... Gano'n naman ho, hindi nyo ba alam na gano'n ang kalakaran ngayon? Or you don't have any idea na pag na-blacklist itong kumpanya na ito, gagamit ng ibang kumpanya o magbubukas ng ibang kumpanya? Alam nyo ba yun? Hindi. You know that, right?
We hear that every now and then, Your Honor.
You hear that, but you don't investigate. Na pag na-blacklist ng DPWH o ng kung anong ehensya, papalit ng pangalan or tatayo ng pangalan para makapasok ulit.
Actually, Your Honor, when a company is blacklisted by any government agency, then we actually suspend their licenses.
Well, hindi ko maintindihan na engineer, wala naman po na suspend sa 15 na yan eh, di po ba? wala ho kayo, hindi ko alam kung nagtatanga-tangahan kayo, hindi nyo alam trabaho, o natapalan lahat ng mga mata ninyo ng salapi, kaya ho ganon. Balikan kita mamaya, Mr. Chair. I'd like to go to direct this question to Ms. Zara Diskaya. So ma'am, nung mablacklist po isang kumpanya nyo, ganun po ba ang SOP ninyo? Magtayo na lang ng ibang kumpanya para makasali, kaya dumami ang kumpanya nyo? Or kaya kayo nag-apply ng mga lisensya dito sa PICAB ay para may maparentahan po kayo na mga lisensya po ninyo? Kasi napakadami po, Ms. Diskaya, yung inyong proyekto kung saan-saan na, dahil nyo pa yung gobyerno. Imposible naman ho, yung equipment nyo rito, may equipment kayo dito, napakadami yung equipment. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Senator Tito Soto na sa isang lugar, napakadami yung equipment, sa iba't ibang lugar. So, ano ang purpose na napakaraming kumpanya? What is that?
Ay, sir po, yung ibang companies po, we've divested from those companies. So, I am directly lang with Alpha and Omega.
Vested.
Interjection, Mr. Chair, with the permission of Senator Erwin.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Salamat, Mr. Chair at Senator Erwin. Actually, when my time comes to question, ma'am, Ms. Diskaya, hindi lang po isa, hindi lang po 3 kumpanya tulad ng sinabi ni Senator Erwin. 9 na kumpanya ang ipapakonfirm ko sa inyo na actually, kayo at kayo pa rin po. Kayo pa rin po ang may-ari. Salamat po, Senator Erwin, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Can I go to the Commission on Audit now, Mr. Chair, if they're here?
Before that, I think you need to also pursue that initial question you had with PICAB. Kasi we heard that PICAB, upon the direction of the President of the Philippines in connection with the identified 15 contractors in anomalous flood control projects, it triggered an investigation from your office. And I believe somebody told me that you communicated directly with the DPWH to be able to pursue investigation insofar as the 15 contractors are concerned. Did you not coordinate with the DPWH? And if you did, what was the coordination and what was the response made by the DPWH, if any?
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, on August 18, our Executive Director, Attorney Matienzo, formally wrote to DPWH Secretary Bonoan requesting information on all infrastructure projects awarded to the 15 contractors that have been identified as having the most flood control projects nationwide. So we sought in our letter a list of all the projects awarded to these contractors, the status of project implementation, the findings from their...
You were referring to the 15 contractors subject matter of this inquiry?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the reply by the DPWH, if any?
To this day, Your Honor, we haven't received any reply. However, we issued summons to the contractors, and we have been doing our own hearings, and we ask them or require them to file a verified answer within 10 days from the receipt.
Wait, you wrote to DPWH on August 18.
Yes,
and you
Your
did
Honor.
not receive any reply. You're
No.
seated beside the secretary of the DPWH. Did you ever ask him why no reply was ever given to your letter?
Well, Your Honor, in the interest of public service and expediency, we just went ahead with our investigation and summoned the 15 contractors. Not only the 15 contractors, but the other contractors that were mentioned by the President in subsequent...
But the information you were asking from the DPWH, I believe, are essential information. How can you conduct your investigation without waiting for the information that you sought in the first place?
At least, Your Honor, we did the preliminary hearings. There is a jump start to all of the hearings for the...
Okay, Senator Tulfo, proceed, please.
Mr. Chair, pinapaikot-ikot lang ho tayo nitong PICAB. Alam nyo, engineer, sinasabi ko ho kanina, yung sinasabi nyo, pinapatagal nyo, pinapaligoy-ligoy ninyo itong proseso na ito, pagtatanong, jump start yung mga sinasabi ninyo, DPWH umiiling, sinasabi na parang hindi pa nila natatanggap, and then suddenly you're telling us na gumawa na kayo ng aksyon. Is this correct? What I heard, you started communicating with the 15 contractors?
Actually, the day after the President mentioned the 15 contractors, we actually summoned the 15 contractors for investigation.
Okay. So, ongoing investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong siglo natin malalaman ang resulta ng investigation nyo? Kasi pag ang gobyerno nag-imbestiga, taon na binibilang. Baka retired na kami lahat dito, nandiyan pa kayo nag-imbestiga. When do we expect the result of that investigation?
Okay, Your Honor, for starters, we have preventively suspended their ARCC for flood control. So that means that they cannot bid for any subsequent flood control projects.
Hindi naman nila kailangan po magbidding dahil na kumita na ito mga ito eh. Yun lang ho, yung they cannot subsequent flood control projects, hindi na sila pwede magbidding. Dapat to, suspindihin nyo na ho lahat yan eh. Mismo ang Pangulo nagsabi, deficient yung kanilang mga proyekto, substandard, ghost project, ganun lang. Next flood control project pa sila suspendido. Ngayon hindi sila tanggalan ng lisensya. Kailan ho natin maririnig, engineer, na suspendido mga lisensya nila o kumpiskado ng mga lisensya nila? When will we hear that?
Your Honor, we are seriously investigating and conducting hearings at the PCAB, Your Honor. And
Do you have a time frame for that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair, because we have to also realize and recognize that the contractors are also represented by counsel.
Kasi ang totoo niyan, hindi importante sa amin yung suspension or blacklisting. Ultimately, revocation ang pinag-uusapan dito eh. Kasi seryoso po ito eh. I would request my colleagues to also put in perspective ang hinahanap po natin nung dito yung mga ghost projects. So gusto ko pong marinig po yung mga tanong ninyo. Hanapin po natin sa DPWH. Kasi importante po ito. Kailangan nating ilagay muna sa umpisa. Bakit po yung ipinangako ng mga ghost projects na dapat sana ito yung ating sinusubaybayan ngayon, kagaya po ng aking opening statement. Ang iniintay po namin na hindi bababa sa 50 ghost projects. Sa listahan po namin, meron na po kami. Kaya lang, kagaya na sinabi namin, 2 lang po ang formally na inadmit ng DPWS na ghost projects. Kaya po nakaka-disappoint. Maybe...
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will just reserve some of my questions later to give way to the other senators here. But I have only one last question, Mr. Chair, for Mrs. Diskaya. Ma'am, sinabi ho ninyo, nag-divest na po kayo. Ano yung sabihin ng divest? What do you mean by that?
We are no longer part of those companies.
Okay. Kung hindi na po kayo part of those companies, how come you're still the chief operating officer, pati ang asawa mo sa ilang construction companies na ito?
Hindi po ako COO ng mga companies po.
Ma'am, you're under oath. Don't forget.
Opo, CFO po, pero hindi ako COO po.
COO. So, bakit po ikaw ang CFO pa rin kung nag-divest na po kayo, opisyal pa rin po kayo dyan?
Sorry, tumutulong lang po ako dun sa mga ibang companies po.
So you haven't, with the permission, you haven't completely divested all your interest in that
Before we
company.
continue, let me acknowledge the presence of Senator Rapi Tulfo.
Thank you. Answer. So you didn't divest totally? You're still the CFO according to you.
Opo, pero hindi po ako nagmamanage po ng mga companies na yun. Wala na po ako. Wala po ako dun sa ano.
Sorry. Naintindihan po niyo yung divestment. Kanino niyo po i-divest? Kasi po pag nag-divest kayo, there is somebody, doon niyo po isasalin yung pong inyong interest sa isang company. Kanino po nasalin? Nung mag-divest kayo, sino yung taong doon niyo i-divest po ang inyong interest sa korporasyon?
Katulad sa St. Timothy, kay Maria Roma ko binigay po yung aking
Sino siya?
shares.
Kamag-anak mo?
She's the niece of my husband.
Kamag-anak mo pa rin. Kayo pa rin. Kayo pa rin yan. Correct? Anyway, can I give my opening statement
Okay.
before I...
Go ahead. I'll just my next round of questions later para to give way to our pro tempore.
Ikaw na.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before that, marami nagre-request kasi I lost track of those contractors present here today. Comsec, can you please mention who are those contractors present here today?
Merong wawaw dyan.
Mr. Chair, point of information with the indulgence of the SP Pro Temp while we're waiting for the visuals. Pinag-uusapan kasi just now, no, na yung claim na nag-divest sa kumpanya ang pamilyang Diskaya, who by the way, pinangalanan ng Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism na King and Queen of Flood Control Projects dahil sa kanilang extravagant lifestyle. We have information na listed pa nga bilang beneficial owners sa disclosure ng St. Timothy. Yun na nga po, si Maria Roma Angeline Diskaya Rimando. So, they are still connected to those companies, Mr. Chair and SP Pro Temp. Bukod pa po sa idadagdag ko pang information mamaya, kaugnay ng interpellation ni Minority Leader, na hindi totoong nag-divest, at kung nag-divest man allegedly, hindi pa nila ginagawa yung iba pang mga requirements doon vis-a-vis, for example, the Securities and Exchange Commission. Salamat, Mr. Chair, SP Pro Temp.
Noted, Senator Risa.
Maybe